Hello everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Wayne coming to you from Wayne's Model World here in Central Florida. Tonight we're going to do a little video on the 32 Ford 5-window coupe. This is this kit right here. I've built. In fact, this was the first kit I built when I got into modeling. 5 years ago, this was my first kit. I think I've showed that model before. What we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and bring it on in here. Of course, we didn't build it stock. We never, we don't do nothing stock. What we have done to this 32 5-window coupe is, of course, we have chopped the top a good bit, a radical chop. We've channeled it down over the frame. We've done a channel on it. We also had to cut down the radiator surround and the grill itself. We had to cut it down. We had to cut all the windows. We had to cut the seats, door panels. Everything had to be cut. The last video when I did I've only done one update on this. I'm sorry, I've been pretty busy and I haven't had a chance to do an update, and I just kept working, and finally it was done, and I realized, well, I'm done. But if anybody remembers on the first update, I had this window that was real small. It was just like a slit. I decided that didn't look good, so I did make it a little bit bigger, more in scale to the top of the top, along with the other side windows, and they do have glass in. We had to cut all the glass down. In fact, on the windshield, on the front windshield, we actually had to make a windshield for this. We couldn't get the one that came with the kit. We couldn't get it cut down right, so we went ahead and made one. The engine is all wired. It's got the spark plug ends on. We've got a coil over here with a bracket holding it to the firewall. We've done some fuel lines coming down. Of course, we did that. We put the small headlights on. This comes with a couple different ways of headlights. They have big headlights and small headlights. This is really a pretty neat kit. It comes with a lot of stuff. The wheels, of course, we got those off of a toy Camaro that I picked up at a flea market for $1. When I spied that the Camaro sitting, this guy had a bunch of them. I said, man, those wheels, I could use those wheels on something. So this was already planned. As soon as I seen them wheels, this cars were actually planned around those wheels. On the front, of course, we just went with the stock with the beauty ring and the dog dish hubcap. I'm going to kind of tilt this a little bit so we can kind of get a little bit better look at the engine. We made a bracket for the alternator. I noticed they all, every one of these kits, nobody ever makes a bracket. They always have the thing hanging out in the midair, which we all know that don't work. Other than that, it's pretty much it. We did some flames to it. We did paint the firewall white because the flame had a white edge on it, and we painted the insert, the insert on the roof. We also painted it white. It does have an interior in it. You can't see much of it. I guess I wasted a lot of time doing the seats and putting gauges and everything on the dash because there's no way you're gonna see in there anyway. I don't think you can even get a shot of that interior as short as the roof is. But it does have an interior, and I did do an interior. The underside, we ran the fuel lines. We got a fuel line running up to the front, up to the fuel pump. We did run some rear brake lines. I didn't do any front brake lines. I may go ahead and do that later on, but right now we just have to go into the rear brakes. That's pretty much it. This was fun. That's what I like to do. I like to modify almost every kit I build. I modify it in some way. I never keep it the way it should be built. But that's it. That's pretty much it. I will have a slideshow at the end here, showing you some progress where I cut the roof off and things like that. But this is my five window coupe. The paint, it's nail polish. We did this in a nail polish. $1 at the dollar store. Of course, it took two of them. I mixed it 2 to 1, 2 parts nail polish, 1 part lacquer thinner, cheap lacquer thinner. So this is another one I've done in nail polish. I've done a couple now in nail polish. I'm getting to like it. Of course, you know what the clear is. It's my Rust-Oleum 2X gloss. So that's what I use. That's the only clear I ever use. But it came out pretty nice. The car does have a lot of flake in it. I don't know if you can pick it up, if the camera's picking it up or not, but it's got a lot of flake in it, as you can tell by looking at the nail polish. But it is pretty, got a pretty good amount of flake in it. But I really enjoyed doing this one. This is what I enjoyed doing when I modify them. A lot of modifications to them. Of course, we have the exhaust coming out right under the doors, on both sides. So that's about it. Feel free to make comments. They're always welcome. I want to thank all my subscribers. I'm up to over 200 and I think about 206 or 208, somewhere around there now, and getting some good comments. Enjoying it. So, this is Wayne. Have a good one. Stay safe. Goodbye.